Hi there. Capricious Hand of Fallout Fate's kind of a working title. Not sure how I feel about it yet. But here I am, in my infinite boredom, I meant wisdom, and I'm going to narrate one of the weirdest bugs I've seen so far in Fallout. I'm Jeremiah, the 12th level geek, and this is the invisible Capricious Hand of Fallout Fate, wrecking and then repairing a settlement pretty much in front of my eyes. And I've been in and around this happening before. I'm sure a lot of people have experienced this where a settlement just seems to break for no apparent reason. And there are times when suddenly, without explanation, they seem to repair themselves for no reason. And usually, I'm not looking at it when it happens. And this time I was looking at it. So I'm at the slog, heading on over, and it's like I'm in a scene from Lost. Kind of watching the invisible monster just kind of walk along and knock down my crops. And I'm getting pushed around a little there too by something invisible. So I really don't know if there's like an actual thing walking around doing this or what exactly I'm seeing. I honestly have no idea. But you'll notice that the turrets were all working when I came in. That's not going to be the case shortly. So I'm seeing all of this vegetation get wrecked. You can see the carrots go. You've seen the corn go. I can't remember if the mut fruit goes. Mute fruit, however you pronounce that. But like any good citizen who lived through Fallout 3 and the horror of having merchants get permanently killed nearby, the moment I hear some commotion, so definitely working. The turrets are working right now. Invisible Monster didn't get around to that yet. What is Invisible Deity who's upset with me? I've obviously offended the invisible Fallout people gods somehow, and they're wrecking all of my turrets and stuff. But I came over here to help this guy just in case, and obviously they didn't need me. Which doesn't stop me from running around in a giant circle for a while. Anyway, looking for the dead body, just to make sure there's no dead merchants around. But what's happening right now is I think the invisible monster is now basically getting around to those turrets upstairs. I do give up on this in a second, I promise. And the turrets upstairs are now basically wrecked. Oh, and Ten Pines Bluff is being attacked now too, just in case I didn't have enough going on. I've got an invisible monster wrecking the slog, and Ten Pines Bluff is being attacked. So that's extra special. And all of my turrets now appear to be dead. So the invisible monster got around to that. But maybe my willingness to help out a friend in need has somehow restored the Capricious Hand of Fallout Fate's faith in me, and I have now been forgiven for whatever transgression I originally inspired this sort of bizarre Lost-style wrecking of my settlement. Because if you watch what happens as I wander over to the crops here, they start to get put back. And you can actually see it happening. And if you watch the ground, you'll notice the mute fruit is now coming back, so obviously that did get wrecked. And I turn around and you can see the carrots popping up on the ground. So this invisible monster is now walking around fixing my settlement one item at a time. And I can actually watch it happen. Again, I don't know if there's an actual thing doing this wandering around, or if this is just sort of an incredibly bizarre effect. I don't know what's happening, but now all of my turrets are working again. So apparently, I don't have to repair anything. So, I guess it was a temporary offense I committed against the Fallout gods, and they have now forgiven me and repaired my... Or the invisible Capricious Hand of Fate just got bored and decided to fix everything before it left. I have no idea. But there you go. My entire settlement got wrecked by an invisible thing and then fixed by an invisible thing. I have no idea what happened.